What's up? It's your boy Lexiobo, back at it again with a brand new video. Today we're gonna be talking about urban sprawl in Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex and the areas nearby. So I'd like to start off with Loop 9 because it's a very interesting project, and I think we should begin by kind of seeing this general overview of what they're trying to do. 'Cause- okay, Loop 9 will provide a direct east to west link from US 67 to I-20. The project will accommodate expanding transportation needs, increase mobility and accessibility in the region, reduce travel times, support economic development, and support economic development opportunities for residents and businesses in the area. So what do you mean by the area? Because if you look at this, where it's supposed to end over here is I-20 east of I-635, and I-20 east of I-635 starts going very rural. So I guess they're probably trying to say, okay, there's lots of area, can use it to kind of expand the push of the Metroplex more and get it and try to make it better. So it's quite obvious it's targeting east to west because it starts at US 67, ends at I-20. So probably somewhere in Mesquite or something because that's where it kind of looks like from this map. Let's go to about the project. Okay, let's read this. The need for these improvements is to address population growth, transportation demands, system linkages, and connectivity among roadway facilities. Loop 9 will provide a direct east to west transportation link from US 67 to I-20, accommodate expanding transportation demands, increase mobility and accessibility in the region, reduce travel times, support economic development opportunities for residents and businesses in the area. Loop 9 is located in the Dallas-Fort Worth metropolitan area north of north central Texas. The majority of Loop 9 lies in southern Dallas County and northern Ellis County, with a small portion in the eastern end of northwestern Kaufman County. Loop 9 project begins at US 67 near Sutter Hill and extends to I-20 near Seagoville. The proposed right-of-way would include a median that will accommodate the future construction of an ultimate access controlled main lane facility. Construction of an ultimate access controlled main lane facility would be based on projected traffic and funding that will require additional environmental analysis prior to construction. Project history. Let's read this. Um, no, I don't think I should, but it's pretty long. Plus, I do have other things I want to talk about. So basically, you know how those highways near that area are sometimes congested quite a lot. It's just they're kind of trying to make this as an eventual bypass, because like not right now, but eventually it'll probably turn into a very big bypass to bypass traffic from certain areas in that in the project. So but that is one thing I'm talking about. I'd like to talk about other projects because this is kind of a okay. Let's touch upon multiple projects, kind of see what are they really doing, because multiple roads are getting turned into highways, expanded, and now we'll talk about State Loop 288. The project's supposed to go from east of I-35 to US 380. Okay, let's go to the project description. Proposed improvements include reconstructing and widening the State Loop 288 main lanes from 4 to 6 lanes and constructing frontage roads, 2 lanes in each direction. Proposed improvements also include the construction of new U-turn along at Kings Road along State Loop 288, as well as adding main lanes, frontage roads, and grade separated intersections between State Loop 288 and US 380 in Denton County. A 10-foot shared use path will be on the north side of the project, and a 6-foot sidewalk will be added on the south side. The project is approximately 8 miles in length. Okay, now let's look at the project need, so you can see what I'm actually trying to convey in this video. The proposed project is needed to meet future travel demands stemming from projected population growth and traffic ones. So the reason why Texas are doing all this is because more people are moving to Texas, more population growth, and stuff like that. So what I will say is that it's honestly very interesting to see, but this has kind of been the whole theme of the whole tollways thing. Because most of the tollways were made to expand the metroplex in the first place. For example, $1,000 tollway in Frisco, President George Bush tollway, and when I initially went through the areas like Plano, Grand Prairie. Grand Prairie was already developed, but I'm just saying, I went through all these areas that weren't as developed, but by the highway being there, the freeway being added there, it did improve the whole state of the cities because more people are going to be around those areas, and the frontage roads make spaces for businesses. Now back to this. Existing typical section of State Loop 288 consists of two 12-foot travel lanes in each direction with 4-foot inside shoulders and 10-foot outside shoulders. Existing right-of-way is a minimum of 250 feet wide. No existing sidewalk, bicycle, or pedestrian facilities. Existing section US 380 consists of two 12-foot wide travel lanes in each direction with a two-way left turn lane. Existing right-of-way is 150 feet wide. Partial existing sidewalk, bicycle, and pedestrian facilities. Okay, proposed typical section, State Loop 288 and US 380. Widen to 6-lane freeway section, construct 2-lane frontage road in both directions. Addition of a 10-foot shared use path on both sides. Interchange improvements at US 77, Bonnie Brae Street, Locust Street, and Sherman Drive. Proposed right-of-way ranges from 350 to 400 feet. And it's supposed to happen in 2028, quite a while from now. Before I go and maybe look at that, I'm probably gonna yap a bit more, cause the kind of the theme of the recent videos is kind of showing the results of urban sprawl. Cause as you can see, the US 380 the US 380 video, I made that because I was talking about US 380 being turned into a freeway. Why is it being turned into a freeway? Population growth, urban sprawl. They're trying to expand the metroplex more out east to west in these areas, and that's quite literally that's quite literally what they're doing to make these communities become more urban and more populated. Now try to look at one of these, because before we segue off to another project, because this video is gonna be a little long. So as you can see, they're obviously building, and they're obviously trying to turn it into a freeway, because it really isn't a. It's kind of like how US 380. It's kind of like how some of these highways sometimes go over things, but they're not really freeways. It's been turned into a freeway, and that's kind of like how it will look like. And even have signposts. Interstate 35. Denton, Oklahoma City, X 1 mile. Interesting. 'Cause that's kind of where the offset's from. And yeah, I've talked about it a bit. And I think I might switch to the Dallas North Tollway because I have some more news on that. So, Dallas North Tollway is getting an extension. Yes, it's been like close to a year since I made the initial Dallas North Tollway video. I say this is one of the things I want to talk about because I'm trying to see, because this kind of shows urban sprawl once again at work. Now I'll read this. Just a week before 2024, the North Texas Tollway Authority agreed unanimously to extend the Dallas North Tollway 6 miles through Prosper and Salina. It will also extend the tollway from US 380 to FM 428 to add by adding 3 lanes in each direction. Okay, and that's kind of what it's saying, but I'm trying to see some. Hold up. According to the isn't it NTTA? It should be NTTA, but hey, it's looking to expand roads to in other areas. A specific area of interest is expansion of the Acres and Trail Parkway, connecting Fort Worth to Johnson County. The city of Cleveland will specifically see the expansion of that roadway as well. Um, I might skip over just as I see. Okay, construction is scheduled to begin spring 2024. The 6 mile expansion is planned to open to traffic by the end of 2027, weather permitting. So yeah, as you know in the Dallas North Tollway video, we kind of reviewed the area in which the tollway turns into post US 380. Now I guess we can finally say goodbye to some of the inconsistencies we're seeing. I think I'll segue here again because this is exactly the condition they left it off of after the extension over US 380. And now a year later, they're planning on getting more done. Yes, but this is Dallas Parkway, and I might go off for a bit because I'm not trying to waste too much time because I have been talking for quite a bit. And this is at First Street. No, this is just something Google Maps is doing. But yeah, construction is scheduled to start in spring. Am I excited about that? Yes, because that's pretty good. But it'll also bring growth to the areas of Prosper and Salina, Texas, because now they have like a freeway around those areas. And it'll do the same thing it did to Frisco. Frisco is now very good because the Dallas North Tollway went through there. So I guess we could really say the same for Prosper and Selena after this extension is done. Since it'll take like 3 years, it's gonna be very interesting to see pan out. Let me go to FM 428 real quick. That's Guard Parkway, West Outerloo. Yeah, this is kind of where this is where the project's supposed to end. It's gonna kind of mellow down in these areas, as you clearly see. The median's gonna mellow down, and I'm pretty sure that will be modified post the project. But my final thoughts on all of this is, while urban sprawl is good, it might actually be bad at the same time, because everything has its ups and downs, and that's just one of it. One of the things that has ups and downs. So I would encourage y'all to stay informed of all these things happening in the metroplex, because with highway expansions, people come onto the highways, making it thinking it's better. It is better, but that causes more traffic, and it goes on and on and on until you know what? Hold up still happens, so traffic will be traffic. But I do appreciate the fact that they're trying to make sidewalks with these things now, because back then they would care less about pedestrians when these initial highways are made. So I guess that's good that they're trying to fix that up. At least give it a sidewalk. Can help pedestrians a bit. So after this pretty long video, a very long yap session about me just talking about freeways. Um, Once again, it's been me, Lexi. I'm here again, and I'm pretty sure I'll see y'all next week, hopefully.